Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review along with swatches, as in lip swatches, of the Ofra Cosmetics Nikkie Tutorials collection, which was released, can't speak, a couple of weeks ago. I was sent this by Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay is a stockist of makeup, an online stockist based in the UK. And for those of you that live in America, it may actually be better off or work out cheaper for you to buy it direct from Ofra, because they've always got 30% off codes. And if you buy it from, or this set from Beauty Bay, it costs $55. And it comes in this box, which looks very cute and snazzy. And then you open it up and it's like, wow! I like it. Nice to put on your like makeup stand or something like that. Nice display. So just as a quick FYI, Beauty Bay sent this to me because I'm on their PR list. They send me things now and then. They did not ask me to do a review. They have not told me to do anything other than they sent this to me and said, can you create some makeup looks? And I was like, all right then. So if you look on Beauty Bay's website, under the Ofra section, you will see a picture with moi on there wearing some of this collection. So with this collection comes 3 liquid lipsticks and 1 highlighter. I do own a couple of Ofra's liquid lipsticks. I do quite like them. I find them very similar to Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. Very thick, very opaque, very full coverage, very good. So I find the quality to be very similar to theirs. I have never owned any of their metallic liquid lipsticks, so I can't really say whether the quality is the same as the others. One of these is metallic, but I really find that the orange one is kind of metallic-y as well. And I have got their highlighter Rodeo Drive, which I also find to be really good quality. It blends beautifully onto the skin. It's very soft. It's quite finely milled. And your highlight is very, very intense. Yes, it does show up a little bit of your pores, but not so much that it looks dreadful. So, those people who don't know who Nikkie Tutorials is, where you been, man? She's like one of the biggest makeup beauty YouTubers in the world. So if you don't know, get on it. Her makeup looks are amazing. So first thing I have to say is Nikkie Tutorials, for those who don't know, is very, very pale. She is incredibly pale. So this collection will be very much geared towards her skin tone and what she prefers. However, we're obviously going to be showing, or I'm going to be showing you how it works on medium skin tone, whether it does work on medium skin tone, and what my thoughts are about whether or not it will work on darker skin tones too. So the first thing I'm going to show you before I do lip swatches of the lipsticks is show you the highlighter. So this is called Everglow, and as you can see, it's split into 3 sections. So either you can swirl it all together and use it as whatever the shade that comes out, or you can use them individually. Now I have done all 3, and I have to say that this copper tone on the top will not look good on medium or fair skin tones as a highlight. It will look too much like a blush. It's too pigmented in this kind of shade. Now if you've got dark skin tone, it will look amazing as a highlight. But on people like me, it will look like you've got like muddy dirt on your face up there. So, but this shade here, the more golden one and the more white one, yes, on their own, they will work very well on medium skin tones and fair skin tones. The white one, if you are dark skin tone, I would be wary. Now, I have used them all 3, like individually. Obviously, I realised that looked horrible, so I kind of rubbed it off and blended something else out. But I actually find it works well if you blend all 3 together. Here's my very dirty looking Morphe M310 fan brush. Girl, if you ever see me with a clean makeup brush on here, must have been having a good day, because you know what I'm like. So all I generally tend to do is swirl them all together and then I apply it to my cheeks. So the only thing is that if you do try and use little ones, you have to be very careful, because obviously if your brush is quite big, it may overlap onto other shades, so maybe to use a smaller brush if you've got one. So this is all 3 of them on their own. As you can see, they are very intense, they're very opaque, and they are very full on. This was all 1 swipe. I find the texture to be very soft. It's quite buttery as well, so it's really beautiful to apply to the skin. I don't like ones which are gritty, because the gritty ones tend to sit within the pores and accentuate any texture and stuff that you may have on your skin. I didn't really do the best job mixing them together, but you kind of get the gist. You get a really gorgeous kind of golden highlight, because they all mix nicely together to kind of create this beautiful golden shade, and I absolutely love it. This would work well on fair, medium and dark skin tones. Now with the 3 liquid lipsticks, as I said, they are very comparable to Anastasia Beverly Hills. However, now I'm going to show you what my thoughts are when I actually wear them. Like I said, this one is a metallic. This one here, it's a bright kind of coral orange, but I also find it to have quite a metallic-y sheen on the lips. So I'm a bit unsure as to whether you would technically call that metallic. I think I would personally call it metallic. And then this nudie pink one here, which would obviously look amazing on Nikkie tutorials because of her skin tone. This is the only one I've actually not worn yet. I've worn the other 2, but I've not worn this. So I'm interested to see how it will translate onto my lips and whether it will work with my medium skin tone. The lipstick that I'm wearing right now is Anastasia Beverly Hills Poet liquid lipstick, which I love. So I'm going to remove this now and then I'm going to start showing you some lip swatches. As I always say, for those people who've never come across liquid lipsticks before, they are liquid in the tube and they dry down to a completely matte and opaque finish, which is what they should do, and they do not come off pretty much all day. These ones last upwards of 10 hours on me, or the ones that I have used anyway, and that is how it should be with most liquid lipsticks. I don't find that it flakes. I don't find that they crack, these ones. Every time I'm talking about these ones. And I find that they wear very well and nicely on the lips. They feel quite comfortable as well. With a lot of liquid lipsticks, the more layers you apply, the more drying it can and more uncomfortable it can become. So bear in mind to try and only stick to 1 layer. And then to remove them, you need a oil-based makeup remover. Or you can be like me and just use this teeny tiny little Vaseline pot, which I picked up from Dwayne Reed when I was in New York. So I will be right back. So this shade is called Spell and it's a neon orange shade. I do apologise, it wasn't really a smart time to start eating a cherry drop. Just left over from flying on an airplane. I'm one of those people who when they fly on the airplane they get that pressure build up in their head and I'm like... Still eating, soz. So this is the shade Spell. What can I say? Wow. Wow. Alright, I should just stop eating, shouldn't I? How unprofessional of me. So what can I say about this? This is like the 2nd time I've applied it. Now, it is definitely a very bright colour. Yes, it is. I think it will definitely suit dark skin tones a lot more. Medium skin tones, I think it's one of those shades that you get where when you put it on, it makes your natural skin tone look a bit darker. When I wore it with orange eyes. Well, you can see the makeup look on the Beauty Bay website. I'll link it below so you can see me when I was actually wearing it that day with orange makeup. And in the photo, it actually comes out really nice. Now, it dries down to a matte finish. However, one thing I did find was at the end of the working day, which is when I wore it, I found that the orange had slightly faded and the pearlescent, like the pearls in this shade, came out more. So the orange faded and it left a kind of a white sheen, which I personally didn't really like. This shade is called Coven and it's a gorgeous metallic chocolate brown shade. So this is the shade Coven and I have to say I love this shade. I love it. It's beautiful. It applies beautifully. It applies smoothly. It's fully opaque. This to me is what a metallic liquid lipstick should be like. This is probably one of the best metallic liquid lipsticks I have ever come across, and I've come across quite a few and they've never been as good as I would hope that they should be, if that makes sense. You know, I've always had high hopes for certain brands and then they've just come out with a metallic liquid lipstick and it's just like, meh, it's not even that good, like Colourpops. Anyway, even the first day I wore this, I got compliments on it. What shade is that? Oh my god, it's so flattering and da-da-da, all that kind of stuff. It's beautiful. It wears beautifully on the lips. Even when it fades, it doesn't do that pearlescent thing that the other one does. It fades beautifully, it looks gorgeous, and it will work on fair, medium and dark skin tones. So can't big this one up enough, really. I love it. And this last shade is called Nude Potion. As you can see, it's a very muted nude pink shade. So this is Nude Potion. What can we say? No. Yeah, I know. I know that's exactly what you were thinking when I was putting it on. And I was thinking the exact same thing. This lip colour is classic Nikkie Tutorials skin tone. Pale, pale, pale. If you are medium or dark skin tone, this will definitely not work on your skin tone. I look like concealer mouth, let's be honest. It just doesn't suit my skin tone. If I mixed it with something else, then it would work well. On its own, not so much. Not only that, it's not very opaque either. It's one of those streaky lipsticks, unfortunately, and I can also see it because it's a nude. It's settling within the lines of my lips already. So that is my review along with lip swatches of the Ofra Cosmetics Nikkie Tutorials collection. Love the highlighter. Love this shade. What was it called? Coven? This one. This one, spell not too bad. It can still be worn. This one, not on me. So it's up to you. You know, you can mix and match depending on whether you want to get this set or not. It's up to you. Just letting you know what my thoughts are. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you already bought it? What are your thoughts about the products? Are you going to get it? Are you not going to get it? Why are you not going to get it? Let's share. Anyway, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.